1993 is a key year in the history of Panerai and its most iconic watch, the Luminor. In that year, for the first time, the brand presented the Luminor and its variation, Luminor Marina, to the public. Before then, Panerai watches had been available only to military forces. In the month of September, Panerai presented to the public a collection of 3 series of limited edition watches, the Luminor, the Luminor Marina and the Mare Nostrum, which were designed drawing direct inspiration from the historical models created 50 years earlier. The new Panerai Luminor reference 5218201A was immediately nicknamed Logo because of its use of the distinctive OP logo on the dial just above the 6 numeral. Although a tough sell when available from new, it has risen to be one of the holy grails for many Panerai collectors. So now, let me briefly take you through this model's history and how it's led to become one of the most coveted Panerai watches today. After 10 initial prototypes of this model, Panerai planned to manufacture 899 pieces of the 5218201A, but only 677 were actually produced. In 1995, a lucky event determined a major turning point for the worldwide success of Panerai. While in Italy, Stallone noticed a Panerai watch in a jewellery shop and liked it so much that he requested a special edition to be used during the shooting of the underwater scenes in the movie Daylight. Stallone said he wanted to wear a watch that nobody had seen before, and he couldn't take the Luminor off his wrist throughout filming. Following this, the likes of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Stallone's friends were also seen wearing these models. All the buzz attracted the attention of the Vendome luxury group, today called Richemont Group, which in 1997 completed the acquisition of Officine Panerai. That's why watches produced between 1993 and 1997 are commonly referred to as pre-Vendome. The polished 316L stainless steel case was smaller than the original models, but with its 44mm diameter, it was nonetheless one of the largest timepieces offered at that time. It featured integrated lugs and the signature crown protection device, guaranteeing water resistance to 300 meters. The movement of choice was the hand-wound Unitas 6497, beating at 2.5 Hz and offering 46 hours of power reserve. The black dial, made from brass, had 4 Arabic numerals at 3, 6, 9, 12 and barred hour markers, all milled and filled with a tritium compound. The sandwich structure, which we know today, will be introduced at a later time. The hour and minute hands were also treated with tritium. The signature at 12 o'clock was Luminor Panerai. It's widely speculated that each dial was made by a different individual, so each dial was designed to the watchmaker's specifications. So some models have fat and deep markers and numbers, and others less fat. Whatever is more desirable is of course individual. You will also come across some versions of this model called a non-matching dial, named because the hands and numerals have different colours due to the fact that the dials were initially treated with a varnish that attacked the tritium, turning the colour of the numerals to a brownish-orange colour, not matching the colour of the hands. Non-matching dials are much more scarce today, so they fetch for a higher price. For a watch that is now almost 30 years old, it is one of the best examples of the 201A that I have ever seen. Its historical importance and significance to the brand is unparalleled, and is no wonder that this is the Holy Grail for most of the Panerai community and the watch world.